So we're going to start by warming up the glutes and hamstrings with 10 bridges. And making sure we hold at the top for a 1, 2, 3, and down, and up, and down, and up. And remember, the hamstring runs from knee to hip, so the glute's right there, right? So we've got to make sure we get the glute fired up and warm to get ready to stretch. And this is 6, and down, 7, and down, 8, and down, 9, squeezing for 1, 2, 3, and down, and 10, and down. Okay, we're going to move into figure 4 bridges now. So we're going to put one ankle on top of the knee. In this case, it's the left ankle on top of the right knee, and then we're going to push through the right heel and take the hips up to the sky. And whenever we're in this figure 4 position, we want the top foot, the foot that's sitting on top of the knee, to just be a little bit active. So just make sure you're pulling your toes in towards your shins when you do this. Just going to protect the knee a little bit. And this will be the switch. So 5 on the other side. So up and squeeze, and down, up and squeeze, and down, up and squeeze for 3, really pushing through that heel, and down, up and squeeze for 4, and down, up and squeeze for 5, and down. Now we're going to go to a downward facing dog position, and we're just going to alternate bending and straightening the knees. So this is going to stretch out the calf as well as get into the hamstring just a little bit. And like I said a little bit earlier, the hamstring runs essentially from the back of the knee to the hip. And the calf, although it's below the knee, still has an effect on the flexibility of the entire backside of the body. So we do want to give it a little bit of a stretch as well. So 16 reps here, almost done, just bending and straightening. And then we're going to go into a laying leg extension. So start on your back. The first 10, we're going to point the toe. We want to keep the thigh fairly close to the chest, as close as you can, and really trying to kick the leg straight and keeping that toe pointed up at the ceiling. There you go. So this is the inhale. On the exhale is when you straighten the leg, and on the inhale, you'll bend the leg. And we're going to hold the last rep, kick it a little bit straighter. And then we're going to do 10 with the foot pulled in. So now the toes are pulled in towards the shin. And you may feel this a little bit more in your lower leg, but remember, hamstring flexibility isn't just the hamstring, it's the calf as well. 10 reps here. Holding the last rep for a few seconds. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So pointing the toe, 10 reps here. Inhaling as the leg bends, and exhaling as the leg straightens. Making sure the toes pointed. Keeping both hips on the ground. And really using a little bit of effort to try and kick the leg as straight as you can. Now you might not be able to get it straight right now, but this will help get you there. Holding that last rep for a few seconds. Now we're going to hook the foot. 10 more. So hamstrings take time, so we're going to approach them from a number of different angles in this little mini mission. But done over time, this will definitely lead to some real hamstring flexibility gains. Holding on the last one. And then we're moving into the iron cross. So the iron cross, you're going to lay on your back with your arms out to your side. And we're just going to try and bring the foot to touch the opposite hand. Keep the leg as straight as you can. Don't worry if you can't make it all the way up. Just do the best you can. So real usable flexibility or mobility is a combination of flexibility and strength. And in this exercise, we're going to challenge both. Keep the foot fairly close to the floor. We don't want to kick it up and over. We don't want it to go over the body. We want to kick the foot around. And last rep. Okay, standing hamstring stretch. So post one foot out in front of the other, angle the back foot 45 degrees, and then square the hips to the front foot. And then just think about pulling your hips back. Don't think about bending forward. Just think about pushing your butt out, your bend forward all by yourself. And we're going to hold this position for 60 seconds per side. If you need to put some books or something or blocks to get your hands a little higher and make it a bit more comfortable, go for it. And just breathe into the position. Now, if you're unable to get your front leg straight, that's okay, because like we spoke about, the hamstring runs from hip to knee. So if you have to keep your knee bent and you pull your hips back, you're still going to be stretching your hamstring, right? So don't feel like you have to have your front knee locked completely straight. You can have a soft bend in it and you'll still be getting some good work done. And last stretch is just a forward fold. So set your feet about hip distance apart with the toes facing forward, and then just hang down and relax. Okay, if you can't really keep your knees straight, once again, it's okay to put a soft little bend in the knees and just hang out here, deep breathing for 1 minute.